Today we'll be talking about jaundice. Jaundice is defined as yellowish discoloration of the mucous membrane, skin, sclera, nail beds due to bilirubin depositions. Okay, that is called as jaundice. Okay, and then anatomical we have classification. That is anatomical classification in the type of bilirubinemia. Anatomical classification we have pre-hepatic, hepatic, and the post-hepatic. In type of bilirubinemia classifications we have conjugated and unconjugated hyperbilirubinemia. Okay, and then we have causes over here: pre-hepatic, okay, and hepatic and the post-hepatic. Okay, pre-hepatic means extrinsic and the intrinsic cause. The causes RBC lysis, and what happens, there is rate of bilirubin synthesis is more than liver to conjugate, so as a result there is unconjugated bilirubins. Okay, so when we take the blood samples and then we look for bilirubin level, unconjugated bilirubin level, then what happens, there is increase in unconjugated bilirubins. Okay, next thing is that is hepatic jaundice. Okay, so hepatic jaundice means viral alcohol toxic drugs. Okay, that is hepatitis, that causes hepatitis. As a result there is damage to parenchymal cells. Okay, so when there is damage to parenchymal cells, then what happens, there is decrease in bilirubin conjugations. Okay, that doesn't happen because the liver, what happens, there is conjugation take place. As a result there is increase in unconjugated bilirubins. Okay, when there is swelling of the parenchymal cells, then what happens, there is swelling, but what happens, conjugated sometimes happens. Okay, so what, as a result what happens, there is conjugated bilirubin. So in hepatic jaundice, due to decrease in bilirubin conjugation, there is increase in unconjugated bilirubin, parenchymal cell swelling take place, but also sometimes there is conjugation take place. Okay, as a result there is presence of both bilirubin, conjugated bilirubin and unconjugated bilirubins. Okay, so that is the things over here. Okay, now let us talk about post hepatic jaundice. Okay, post hepatic jaundice normally caused due to gallstones, okay, and carcinoma of head of pancreas. Okay, next thing is enlarged lymph node. Okay, enlarged lymph node. These three things causes obstruction to bile flow in the extrahepatic duct. Okay, so what happens, there is obstructions. Okay, obstructions of bile flow. Okay, in extrahepatic duct. As a result what happens, there is regurgitation of the bile. Okay, there is regurgitation of the biles. Okay, when there is regurgitation of bile, what happens, then there is increase in conjugated bilirubins. Okay, so we have post-hepatic jaundice. In post-hepatic jaundice we have gallstones, carcinoma of head of pancreas, enlarged lymph node, pressing the bile duct. As a result there is obstruction to bile duct in extrahepatic duct, regurgitation of the bile, increase in conjugated bilirubins. Okay, this is the things over here. So our differential diagnosis of jaundice will be based on the pre-hepatic, hepatic, and the post-hepatic. Okay, so let us talk about differential diagnosis of the jaundice. So we have congenital, okay, and genetic, and then we have other causes of jaundice. Okay, so what are our things over here? So when there is familial hyperbilirubinemia, means there are four types. Okay, they are, and one is called as Gilbert syndrome. Next thing is called as Crick, known as type 1 and type 2. Next thing is called as Rotor syndrome and Duvin Johnson syndrome. Okay, so there are mainly four types. Okay, so we'll be discussing further. Okay.